Okay, so today I'm going to just add some Freon. This is the 91 500 SL Roadster with 38,000 miles on it. Well, let's see, I think it doesn't have a whole lot in it. What happens is this was an R12 system, was converted what's it, R134A, and it leaks out after about a year. It just starts leaking out. From my research and looking into air conditioning fun stuff, the molecules in a could be right, could be wrong, but the molecules in the R134A are smaller than the R12, and so the smaller molecules find their way out of the system through fittings, compressor, usually the compressor seal. Most of older cars, they just leak at the seal there, and it's just something you can't really get away with, unless you have like brand new compressors. New cars seem to last, God, for forever. So let's test this. Let's see, I got it on cool. I usually put it on 3, and then I press this here. And let's see. The last time I tried it during the winter time, it really wasn't doing much. Yeah, ain't much happening here. Nope. Turn it to off. Let's shut the car down. And let's go look outside. All right. Now I'm trying to remember. The sun is so bright. The sun is so bright. Okay, so there's one right here. That is the low side. And the high side, if I remember, is that it? Thought I used to have a cap on it. What happened to it? It might have fallen off. Kind of greasy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the high side there. Would be this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and just hook those up. I got the high and low side. Got a gauge up here. Now that's a R12 gauge, but I've used it. I did the conversion on the internet, where I've got the lines. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Oh, there goes my son in the 300E that I rebuilt the engine on. I've done everything to that car. Let's see if I can. So I get this so I can see the screen. So I got the gauges hooked up. I got high side down here in the red, and I've got the low side blue right there, hooked up. You'll have to take there's a cover on this side here that you just take off to be able to access. And I do have a can of refrigerant down there. There's probably a quarter can in there, but I might as well use it up. I think I bought 3 cans on Amazon last summer. I forget what it was. It was under $20. And what's nice about these cans that I got, they don't require a deposit, because you go to the auto parts store or Walmart, they add a deposit of $10 on each can. You know, so it says if the can is, say, $10 a can, you go to pay for it, you're paying $20. Then you have to go back and get your money back. And most of the time, I don't use the whole can up, you know, and you go back maybe, I don't know, 6 months, a year later, and go get your money back. They said, oh, it's expired, sorry. So these are cans that have a special feature, I forget what it is, that don't require you to pay a deposit. So it was like 3 cans for, I forget, $20, 20, $30. It was cheap. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up. Unplug the mic. Okay. I'll get my gloves on. You can see the low side is really low. Should be up about 40. That's empty. Okay, so I got it down to about 67, from 85 to about 67. This thing is empty. It's a little adapter I got. Not perfect, but it works. So I just back the needle all the way up, like that. And you just screw this. That. Bring it all the way down. Tighten it some more. Okay. It's on there. It's always so much fun doing this. I'm just an amateur at this, so don't, take it to a real air conditioning guy. But I've been doing it like this for 20 years, so. Okay. Fire back up. We'll test the inside temperature. Let's go do it. Oh, it feels better. like to get it down about 39. Yeah, there's also there's a sight glass from the engine. You can look at it. Show you where it's at after you know what it is. So I got 40. I got it to 39, which is pretty good. I always think these have kind of weak air conditioning systems. Yeah. Yeah, I always think these have a kind of a weak air conditioning system compared to modern cars. Like, I have a, is it 16-year-old Lincoln right there? That thing will freeze your ass off. The air conditioning in that is so cold. It could be 105 out and it can be 60 degrees inside. You got front and rear air. It's like a hurricane. But it is what it is. My son's car is a little, air conditioning in it is pretty good. This is down about 37 degrees, which is pretty good. So there's a sight window right here. And you can look at that when it's running. And you'll see fluid, the Freon flowing through there, but if there's a bunch of bubbles in it, that's no good. That means it needs a recharge. So yeah, so it might have used maybe about a half a can. See what I mean? I use about a half a can, and it's good. Everything's good. That's really good air conditioning. I mean, the inside isn't real good, but I mean, it never leaks or anything. Yeah, so I got this half a can. If I went back to AutoZone, here you go. There's still some in it. Here's your $10. But if you hold on to it, after I think it's like 30 days or something like that. It's ridiculous. Make it, you know. I don't know if it's a California thing or what, but there is recycling involved, I guess. Anyways, that's about it for now. Got cold air. One more thing done on the SL. One more thing. Not sure what I'm going to do next, but I'll probably do something. So I found the cap in my spare parts, and it screws on. I thought it just pushed on like the other one, but well, now the other one screws on too. Never mind. Anyways, so check out this beautiful engine. Now on that gauge set, one thing, don't ever open this. Keep this one closed. That's the high side. You don't need to use that to recharge it. I think that's just with your evacuating system, something like that. But I found all this information out on the internet. You know, looking at a lot of YouTube videos. Here's the part. Goes right here. Goes under here. Little tab right there.
fun putting this stuff back together, isn't it? So at least now when I drive it during the summer, it can remain nice and cold. I don't really like driving this car when it's, you know, 100 degrees out. You're just asking for problems. It gets really hot here. I have over the last 7 years. I mean, and that car never overheated. But just to preserve, probably a lot of people don't, or go into convertible mode. It gets really hot here and it's not real comfortable being out in a convertible when it's 100 degrees. You're just basically frying inside that car.
Check it out, I got it down to 33 degrees. Should stay like that all summer. Remember to use your AC. Circulate all that Freon that's got oil in it through the system. It keeps everything lubricated, all the O-rings, compressor seal, everything. If you don't use it, all that stuff, those O-rings will start to dry out and crack, and then you've lost your Freon and air in the system, and I mean all kinds of weird, nasty stuff. Cool. 24 degrees. That's pretty cold. Crap. Almost went to 20 when I was driving.